Hello everybody, my name is Ansel, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. This time, we are done with our Germany campaign. I think that we have, we've gotten better. We're going to learn from our mistakes that we made playing as Germany, and I feel like we made a lot of mistakes playing as Germany. So what are we going to be doing now? We are going to be going, away from Europe. I know Europe is where most things are going to be happening, but we're going to go somewhere a little bit far away. And also, before we start off, I did install a few more mods, one of them being the Wasteland mod, because it doesn't make a lot of sense, especially with Africa. I have played other campaigns, off camera, and Africa's always been annoying, just because nobody would ever march troops through the Sahara. Nobody would do that. It would be suicide. So it adds a few wastelands. It adds a wasteland to North Africa. There's a little one here in Saudi Arabia, the Siberian region up here in the Soviet Union, up here in northern Canada, and I think also in Australia. Now, there's basically a few wastelands. I've also made it so that there are, I added the better terrain map mode. It's not really better, it's just so that you can easily see forests and stuff a lot clearer than you used to be able to. But we are going to be playing as the British Raj, because, they're an interesting country now. I wanted to play as them. And we are going to be going communist. It's kind of, I think right now, I don't know if you start off as a satellite of Britain. I imagine you probably do. And I was thinking probably going around a democratic route probably would just keep us being a satellite. Are we a satellite? Yeah, we are a puppet state. So I was thinking if we go democratic, then the likeliness that we will actually be able to break away from that is unlikely, right? If we become democratic, we'll probably stay as a puppet, and that's kind of who wants to do that? So we're going to become communist, because I don't really want to join the Germans. I kind of want to, we'll be over here, we'll do our own thing. We have huge populations. I don't think we have a lot of factories or anything. We have 2 research labs. That's pretty bad. I think our tech is probably also not very good. We have light tanks. We got that going for us. And actually, we have a lot of techs in the engineering tree. I'm actually surprised we have radio detection. But we're going to go open with a production cap efficiency plus 5%. We are going to get a construction speed bonus of 10%. I believe this is what this one is. We have 3 civilian factories. So how many factories do we have? We have 2 military factories, 14 civilian factories, 11 troops, 80 planes. Ooh, we're doing very well for ourselves. Let's look at the resources tab. We have a little bit of everything, I think. Let's look at trade, which is this one. So we produce a little bit of everything, which is nice. Aluminum is kind of an issue. Oil is going to be an issue. Rubber, we actually have a lot of rubber, and we're exporting a lot as well. So if you ever need to, have more, we can just kind of reduce our exporting. So we have a lot of chromium, we have steel, we have a lot of tungsten as well. So it's very nice. India has a lot of resources, and there is a lot of resources, especially down here in Indochina, Indonesia, a lot of stuff that we can expand. Like look at Malaysia down here. 848 rubber, 308 tungsten, and 32 steel. That's more steel than that's like half the steel we're making. There's a lot of oil over here, a lot of rubber and stuff. It's just very good. And I think we want to go communist so we can actually invade the Western powers. And I was thinking, what if we... Actually, what we could do, another idea what we could do, is we could we can become fascist, actually, and join up with Japan. And we'll split Asia between us. Actually, I think that's a better idea. So, okay, so we have our troops here. We have 5.1 million manpower. I'm assuming that's with the volunteer only. Only 1.5% recruitable population, and we have 5.16 million manpower. That is... imagine scraping a barrel with 25%. This would probably be like 100 million. That would be a stupid amount. We have no divisions basic training. That's fine. We have 9 factories we can actually use. So what do we want to build? We can't build a lot of factories, actually. Not a lot of room here, surprisingly. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to build up a handful of military factories just to start things off. We'll get our troops. We'll kind of get all of them. We only have 11 divisions. So we'll split that in half. We'll go 6 and 6. You guys will be on the Iranian border. You guys will be on the Siamese border. You guys are going to go there, correct? Yeah, there you go. We'll assign a few commanders. We only have 1 commander, actually. And another one costs 5 political power, which we don't actually have at the moment. Let's go up to speed 4, because if we are early game... So we have 3 military factories. Well, we might as well... We're making just 1. We're making 5 rifles a day. That's so terrible. Well, let's see. What are our divisions using? I think it's mostly just... I think we only have infantry, right? So let's go to recruit, edit the Indian division. So what do they need? They're just infantry equipment, 900 infantry equipment. It's not a lot. They have no support. They have really nothing. So I guess we're just going to make more of you. Actually, can we just get a... Should we just start making fighters as well? We don't have the aluminum to do that. That is terrible. Okay, well, recruits... Well, no, trade... Aluminum. We have to... Do we actually need the aluminum? What is the issue? It's a minus 15%. That's actually pretty bad. So let us get the aluminum from, I guess, you know, who actually borders us? Neighbors. France, you can give us 1. Well, I mean, well, we might as well get it from France, right? I mean, it says they border us, but I don't think it's going to go like directly between here and the port here. I don't know what this port's called. I know this one's Gao, but I have no idea which port this is. So we don't have a lot of men. Do we have actual rifles? No, we're already down 6,000 units. And we only have 11 divisions. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. We really need industrial effort. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, we need to get the industry going. Free dockyards, well, we might as well get some convoys then. We only have 20 right now. No divisions basic training, I know that. But I'd rather just get... I mean, I might as well just get train, add like, get 5, and then go to... I'm going to go with this front, is probably going to be a little bit more important. And getting their, getting their manpower, absolutely not an issue. It's actually just getting the rifles we need, because we're making 5.5 a day, and we need 11,000. Well, our planes are fulfilled. Fantastic. Where actually are our planes? It said we had 80. They're up here. Close air support. Increase that to 214. I don't think we have any planes yet. Missed production equipment. Yeah, no, we'll deal with that in this, you know, fine. Just so this goes away. We'll set the limit back here, and hopefully this mission equipment just go away. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think... Actually, we're not aligned. So can we justify war goals? No, we're a subject nation. Okay, that's exactly why we need to get out of this ASAP. Is there anything... I know there's some political things over here we can do. Communist, fascist. Well, we want to get down to here so we can actually form our own political... Or form our own faction. I think getting a faction with Japan and being on the same side... Yeah, I think that'll work. We can invade China through the south. They can invade China through the north. Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. Siam, how many troops do you have? 4 to 5 brigades. You have a lot of civilian factories. We would definitely... We need to attack France. We're going to need to attack Britain. So... And the Netherlands. So we're absolutely going to come into conflict with them at some point. Going after Afghanistan actually might be a good idea as well. They still retain 6 and 11 brigades. So Afghanistan actually has almost as many brigades as our entire nation. Which is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Building up a handful. It's going to complete on 25th of March. You know, that's a little bit ways away. It's a little bit of ways away. But hopefully that should mostly work out. Is it already capped at? It is already capped at. Well, 5.5 is the most amount of factories we're going to be getting. Which is really bad. Really bad. So let's go here. It's going to cost, what, 150 to get a fascist sympathizer? I mean, I don't think it'll probably take about 2 years for us to actually become fascist. And I think that should get rid of our puppeted status. I don't think we'll be a puppet if we are fascist or communist. I think it'll just get rid of it. Just get rid of the... We won't be called the British Rods. I think we're called Nationalist India if we become fascist. Which is kind of a cool name. I guess we actually don't need this many troops on this border, huh? You guys just go over there. I mean, going against Iran probably won't be a great idea. Mostly just because... God, look how bad it is. Okay. I mean, this is very, very mountainous, which is kind of an issue. Well, Siam, we'll just go to Bangkok. And then I think really that's... There's one city down here, but other than that, it should be mostly A-okay. And, you know, they have really no army. 3 to 4 brigades. That is so terrible. It's so bad. They're somewhat fascist. Going for industrial effort. How close are we to getting our first thing done? 30 days? Actually, no, I think it's only 20 days. So actually, I hope we just go to speed 5 then. Because really, not too much is going to be happening in the early game. We've 50 rifles. That is fantastic. Wonderful. Reinforcements, actually, should they be high priority or should they be low priority? Let's have reinforcements on high priority. Get the rifles to our frontline troops that are already there first. It's probably a little bit more important. We're at 63 particular power. It does slow down a little bit because we are doing focuses, but I think we need to do the industrial efforts. It's very, very important. Let's go down to speed 2. Remilitarization of the Rhineland's completed. So how about we get some more military... Should we get more military? Should we get... Okay, let's get the military factories first. Do we know... Okay, yeah, so Siam's basically doing the exact same thing we are. Which is fine. You know, that's fine. For the most part. Yeah, so you go to Bangkok, take that, and then swoop down into the... I guess, like, this arm. And try to take Hatie. It kind of sucks that all of this is actually just controlled by European powers, though. And most of them, I think, are already in the Allies. Well, Britain's in the Allies. We're in the Allies at the moment. Which is definitely an issue. If we become fascist and can invade the Netherlands fast enough, we could maybe take all of Indonesia. We can't attack the Philippines because they are a satellite of the United States. That'll be suicide. Yunnan. What the hell are you doing? Do you have any resources? I know this clique has actually... a ton of resources in it. Look at all these resources. If we can invade this area, that'll be fantastic for us. They don't really have anything. They're 3 tungsten. But these guys have rubber. They have tungsten. They have a ton of rubber, actually. And if we can get rubber, that means we can export the rubber, giving us civilian factories. Let's get more rifles. Ooh, 6.6 a day. We're making it in the world. We're making it. Things are going well for India. 89. So we got about... 2 months until we can actually get the fascist guy. I mean, we can also start going down the nationalist tree, and that'll also just boost up fascist support automatically. Luckily, most of our countries non-aligned. I think it's easier to convert non-aligned than the actual ideologies. I'm not 100% too sure, though. I might just be completely making that up. And I wouldn't be surprised if I am. Making 1 convoy a month. 2.59 planes a month. Can we actually deploy the planes now, though? Yes, we have 5 interwar fighters. And we'll boost up... Okay, we have to wait for it to be deployed. We'll boost up the force limit to about 500. I feel like having a lot of fighters is definitely good. We also want bombers and stuff as well, but probably not as important at the moment. Does China actually have any resources in them? Not really. They're actually pretty sparse. Like, Sangxi has absolutely nothing there. You have nothing in your territory. It's actually a little bit sparse. So we got 37 days here. 100. Okay, let's go back up to speed 5. We just gotta get, you know, like 1 more month. 1 more month. We can get the fascist guy. Start getting some stuff going. 50 rifles. It's so terrible. We're not even halfway reinforced. And we still need 10,000 rifles. We're getting 8.5, so it's, you know, about double than it used to be. Which isn't saying much. We are still producing the factories. Construction. Yeah, this one will be done in June 15th. Still pretty slow. We don't even have enough to actually do anything. Not enough to get the full 15. Consumer goods. Taking up a lot. We're getting 1 factory because I think people are trading with us. Actually, how many factories are we getting from trade? Doesn't really seem like a lot. Basic machine tools is finished. So that should boost the cap here. Can we get the next level as well? 37. Why do we have bonus? I'm not actually 100% too sure. But because we're in India, I think getting concentrated factories, I don't think we're really going to be getting bombed much in this area. So this seems like a good tech to have. Boost rifles even more. National focus, get even more military factories. And probably after this, we'll try to go down the fascist route. We'll get we'll get these military factories, then we'll go down political effort. They just give us political power, so we probably already could have gotten the fascist guy by now. But I feel like, you know, I feel like it's going pretty much a-okay. So we got 150. Let's get the fascist sympathizer. We have the higher ups. Try to get these guys. And how fast is this going to boost up? By 0.1 a day, I believe. So yeah, it should go pretty quickly. I have played a game as Romania where we tried to just become fascist. And it did work out probably about a year and a half from now. About the beginning of 38, we should become fascist. And it should work out okay. Like Iran, like how are you guys feeling about us? They don't really like us. Actually, no, they do like us. Same ruling party, not aligned. Does Japan like us? No. Does China like us? Yes. Even France doesn't like us because we're not aligned. You should like me, France. I mean, we're going to be going into war with you at some point, but you should join us. I mean, we could just join we could just join the Axis. Should we just join the Axis? Or should we become our own thing with Japan? I'm not too sure. The problem with joining the Axis is that we'll be called into war against the Soviet Union. And I think if we just kind of ignore that and just be our own faction with Japan, we can just kind of avoid the Soviets. Because there's no events that force the Soviet Union to declare war on us. We don't need to declare war on them. So we can do it when, you know, we feel the most confident. We might just join the Axis. Well, we'll see where I'm trying to think of a good analogy, but for some reason I just can't think of one. Okay, well, anyway. It's 250 equipment. I mean, we're not putting anything into the infantry divisions. We're mostly just putting them straight into reinforcing these guys. And they're not even at full strength. They're at half strength. Current strength 370%. They only have 340 rifles out of the, what, 900 that they need? Yeah, they need a lot of rifles. I mean, we could just get rid of half of the divisions. We could just do that. Yeah, so the equipment will just go into storage and get redeployed to these troops. Because I think Iran, we're mostly fine just kind of ignoring. And hopefully, yeah, we only need 6,000 rifles now. Significantly less than we needed before. So that'll take about a year. The planes, at this point, will take 3,700 days, I should say. That is, quite a lot. It's like, what, 12, 13 years? So we got a construction speed upgrade. It's not 37 quite yet. We can get some more resources. I mean, that doesn't sound like a terrible idea, does it? I don't think it sounds like it doesn't sound like the worst idea. Infantry doctrine. So we've already got this one. Max planning. I think we're fine with this. We got a lot of we actually got a lot of boats researched. Very, very nice. I like that. Probably because we were a satellite of Britain. We get most of their starting research, which is quite nice. Infantry equipment, 137 days. The problem with getting support weapons is that we're going to need to build the support weapons, and I don't really feel like we want to be doing that at the moment. We're not building any artillery. So if we're not building any of that stuff, let's get a research time upgrade, actually. Seems very, very valuable. Having only 2 research slots is definitely pretty limiting. We definitely need to try to work our way to these 2 research slots ASAP. I mean, if we were going to do that, then we probably would have just gone straight down this tree. Because it's just a straight line. I don't think you just go straight down here to get all the research slots. There's nothing really stopping you. Which is quite nice. We're already at 6% fascist support. So that's, you know, it's good for us. Let's go back up to speed 5. So I think after this one's done, we're just going to go down the construction effort. Because, yeah, we definitely need those research slots. But on the other hand, we could just get the nationalism and get this done faster. Could just do it like that. Is that a good... I think... Let's go down political effort. I think... It's fine. Get another one. Keep just putting into rifles. We need rifles more than anything. And now we can get these guys. I just want you. Go to this airport. So that we can support troops in Siam when we need to. Is there any... They have 99 planes. At most. But at most we have what? We have 99 planes as well. Fantastic. National spirit outranks the government. So we'll like... It sounds like they want a queue very, very soon, but we're only at 9%. It seems like it's a little bit too early to queue, but, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Concentrated industry, fantastic. I mean, we could have just get a 50% bonus here. Actually, probably would have been better, but you know, that's fine. Engineering, let us get the extra. I think it's just what 10% more resources. So that'd be what, like 6, 26, one more here. Maybe it's actually really not worth it. Motorized troops, special forces. Yeah, let's get the no, actually no, Marines are dumb. Get Mountaineers, because we actually have a lot of mountains around us. We have mountains over here, we have mountains in Iran, we have mountains kind of all around India. That's one of the big things, is that there are mountains everywhere. Especially in northern India. Like, this is all mountains. All of this is just mountains. Yeah, so this guy feels very confident in his battle plan. They are actually almost at 100% strength, so are actually almost done with our rifles. Oh no, it says negative 5,000 because we were trying to get rifles for all these guys as well. And these only 900, so what? 9, 18, 36, 45. So there, we actually need about 600 rifles to get these troops ready. And we'll keep throwing that into infantry equipment. Getting 3 rifles a day, that's much better than the 5 we were getting. But 1 plane a week. Definitely better than what, like the 1 we were getting a year when we started. Cool, efforts will be done very, very soon. We're already almost done 1936. Spanish Civil War, okay. So, let's see. How are you guys doing? Can we send volunteers? We cannot, because world tension needs to be at 40%. The country's not even... We're not even allowed to send anybody. Well, that's sad. I mean, we might want to start getting up some army experience as well. Can we start... I don't even want to start exercising, because if we start exercising, that means that we are going to need... We're going to lose rifles doing that. And there we go. We're actually finally getting rifles for these guys. These guys are at 100% strength, 100% organization. Very, very good for us. Yeah, I think for now, all the new factories are going to get probably put into other things. Is there anything else we have? Support equipment we probably want. And then towed artillery. We're not going to actually put anybody in them right now, but eventually we're going to want to start making this stuff. We can also get some light tanks. I think we're just fine ignoring light tanks for now. We have 252 military or political power. So let us go get the collectivist ethos. Modify government. So let's see. What else do we have? Popular figurehead. Construction speed sounds really, really nice. Infrastructure, refinery, but maybe that's actually not for the best. Military theorist. Is there anybody who can just build stuff? Infantry expert, I always like infantry expert. I always think you have more infantry than anything else, so it's always a good idea to have him. Air safety. It's a 10% bonus on infantry equipment. I think maybe just having you. Everybody else is just about political power mostly. So yeah, let's go captive in industry. Let's get this guy in charge. We're not actually building anything. Actually, we might as well, right? If we're going to be doing that, then let's get some civilian stuff as well. Build a handful of you. probably in like the middle of the country. And how about, what's the difference in costs? 36, 72, quite expensive. So let's go like one and then kind of do like one after the other. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but that's what we're going to be doing. And what does this do for us? Okay, so democracy support just goes down and that's it. Well, that's fine. We have it's 14%. It's not going to do a super amount for us, but it's going to do more than nothing, I guess. But I do think that this is going to be a good time to end this episode, so thanks everybody for watching. My name has been Anthony. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.